Hey, you want to see me in a movie?
When?
Now. So how long do I have to sit and twiddle my thumbs in that place?
Lisa, what are you doing?
You know, I'm kind of a freak myself.
Afterwards, I found out you weren't fit to lift my shoe.
Myrtle.
You didn't even have your own suit to get married in, and you never even told me.
Well, I like to go to Memphis, but I don't know the way. And I'd like to tell you how I feel, but I don't know what to say.
Just blew a whole marriage. I just saw my wife going up the aisle with the jewelry and the stole.
You can be with her, you dumbbell.
No, I kid. I'm very happily married, and you know, my married.
Quite an accomplishment.
Yes, in today's times with everybody.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. Why do you want to put me in a rest home? Karen, Easy Rider was your first picture. And
No, actually, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
No,
Oh.
You're a Big Boy Now was my first picture.
You're a big boy now.
Yes, no, I played a little girl next door. Very sweet.
I see. And how did this, well, that's a dumb question, but how did this lovely sex image come about?
Do you think I have a sex image?
No, I think you're a guy that works for a trucking firm in Encino. Just excuse me a minute, Karen, okay?
Going to the bathroom?
Just relax, kid. Just relax. Pull yourself together, guy. Sometimes the blood in my ankle locks. Excuse me if I have a sippy poo of coffee. Never heard it happening on TV. Oh. So, how long now have you? Give me a break, Karen. I'm trying to come up with some winners with this girl. She's sitting here like Tondaleo, and I'm one of the safari workers. Karen, no, it looks lovely. Want to go on a hike?
Where?
Karen, any place. How did you know, the picture I saw was 5 Easy, I want to check that out.
It means piano pieces.
5 Easy Pieces was the picture.
Piano pieces.
Whatever. And I thought you did a fantastic performance in that. Hey, are we in the way?
We're just sitting here waiting for a question.
Thank you, Karen. Let me, dear. It's my custom. Just, it brings us closer together. The message was, you know where. Karen, how do you feel in those wild, like Jack Nicholson and you really went at it in the picture, you know?
We did?
Oh, I would say so.
When was that?
In 5 Easy Pieces.
No, when in the picture?
Well, or was it the other kid that's in All in the Family?
Yes, that was her.
Well, yeah, but you had a couple of uptight little things there with the other guy, didn't you?
No.
Why not? Why are you doing this to me, Karen? Forget the picture. Want to come over to my house and play patty cake? But you always had that sex image, and that picture was really, I think, the kickoff for you, that and Easy Rider. Wouldn't you say so?
Did me a lot of good, that picture, yes.
Now, in Portnoy's Complaint with Dick Benjamin, you have some, let me say this. If I had the role, now here it is. Dick Benjamin and you are nude in the picture at times.
Never.
You never, in Portnoy's Complaint, you're never...
No, where'd you get that idea?
But, well, I don't know. This is what I hear. I read the book. There's a couple of things in there that I wouldn't exactly take my kid skipping in the park and we play charades about, you know.
You could take him to see this.
Portnoy's Complaint, I could?
Yes. If you talked to him a lot before.
Elizabeth. Her business is pleasure.
I'm interested in you.
I don't do this for nothing.
It all began as a summer vacation. A young family found a beautiful old house. It had secluded, spacious ground.
Isn't it romantic?
In the 1930s, Hollywood was a place where dreams came true.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in Radioland.
Where nothing was common or ordinary. And anyone could have riches and fame. And so they came, from the Midwest and the South, from the Bible Belt and the Ivy League, from vaudeville stages and carnival midways, beckoned by a promise of sunshine and stardom, beauty, and romance.
So hot, I can't stand it.
Do you hate me for bringing you here?
Karen Black, star of Nashville and Airport in The Killing Heat.
I just can't bear it anymore.
Her desire for the forbidden. Her struggle for independence.
The master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock, is involved in a family plot.
My word. What a grave insult. Please don't take it to heart. We have some live ones we'd like you to meet. There's a medium in the family plot. She's a fake. There's a thief in the family plot.
Absolutely perfect.
There's a kidnapper in the family plot.
I bet that thing isn't even loaded.
When the distinguished award-winning American author Philip Roth brought out his fourth novel, the reaction of the literary world and the general public was immediate controversy. Portnoy's Complaint quickly became the book everyone knew about. And now the most outspoken novel of our day is the film that says it all. Richard Benjamin, Karen Black, Portnoy's Complaint, rated R.
Born to win. Are you born to win?
You better believe it.
George Siegel, Paula Prentice, Karen Black, Born to Win.
All right, this is stick up. No. I want your diamonds and your minks and your credit cards and your whatnot.
Take everything.
We begin our classroom with the questionnaire invented by Marcel Proust and perfected by the greatest of all talk show hosts, Bernard Pivot. What is your favorite word?
I like scrambled eggs.
What is your least favorite word?
Nothing.
What turns you on?
The seafood special.
What turns you off?
Bad script.
What sound or noise do you love? What sound or noise do you hate?
Bang, bang.
What is your favorite curse word?
Well, let's just say that's my little secret.
Profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Trying to give myself pretty eyes.
What profession would you absolutely not like to attempt?
Leader of the cult.
Finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Hey, how about a steak? A steak. You want a steak? For me? Yes.
I'm kind of in love with my mother. I certainly like her as well or better than anyone else on earth.
Mother.
We get along so well. She restores me. I can go there very exhausted and out of sorts. And in 2 days after the visit, I'm just feeling so happy and so wonderful and glorious.
Mother, you are my favorite person in the whole world. You are a Stradivarius of a woman. Of a woman. Oh, thank you, Sharon.
I describe you to others, too.
I am so relieved. And comfortable. Not that. Should get my glasses off.
No. If you had your glasses, you couldn't read that either. Nobody can read my writing.
That my mother, this life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I want you to continue to be as you are. All my love.
She's an award-winning novelist. She's written short stories that have been sold all over the country, different magazines and so forth. And we just love each other so much. And I call her all the time and keep up with everything.
Makes you perfect because you're a redhead. Why don't we ramp it up? Do you want to wear it? Let me see that one.
I guess nobody ever expected that you would be such a big success. Because you weren't the kind of aggressive or anything, or ambitious. I remember how a beautiful voice you had, you know, when you were taking ballet lessons and she wanted you to be Cinderella in this little play. And how old were you then, 11 years old or so?
Sounds way too old.
Well, you must have been 8 or 9 then, but you were 7. And she wanted you to do the part and do this little singing thing, and so we took you to a teacher to have you give a few lessons, and she said you had a perfect pitch and you had a beautiful voice, you know. And I remember when you sang your little song on the stage, and I was in the wings watching, and it was so beautiful. And there was something about the way you did it. I was watching the audience, and they were just enthralled. Like I said, like, this kid has something. Something. But anyway, you showed your talent early.
What I think is the most interesting out of all of this is how no one expected that I would be smart, and no one expected that I would be able to sing.
That's right.
And no one expected that I would ever, you know, really be successful in movies, and because I was a quiet person. Right. I noticed that there's a certain kind of chutzpah.
Kind of what?
Verb and ruthlessness and ambition that I've seen in Bette Midler, seen in her.
Oh, yeah.
One time she found I could sing and fear passed over her face.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's not rational. And I believe that Goldie Hawn has that. And it's just some kind of a...
Joan Crawford had it.
Yeah? Okay. Well, it's a certain thing that I think I do lack. I do lack it. And I'm a cheap date in life, you know. I'm really happy. Agatha Christie once said, successful people are people who are not happy unless they're successful. They're not happy. If you can get them happy before they're really successful, they're not going to make it in that way. And I have to say, I think it describes me. I'm a cheap date in life. I'm happy already. I'm pretty happy.
Well, your nature is separated from your career. You're a kind of person who enjoys every moment.
Gentlemen, wasn't until afterwards I found out you weren't fit to lift my shoe.
Myrtle.
You didn't even have your own suit to get married in, and you never even told me.
I couldn't help it because I couldn't afford to buy a suit. What you're trying to do is not right, Myrtle. I'm a trusting kind of fellow. I don't think no harm to nobody. But when I know a thing, I know it. Maybe you think you can fool me, Myrtle. Maybe you can. But you can't fool God. God sees everything.
That's an advertisement. You're so dumb, you don't know you're alive.
I'm so dumb I don't know what's right from what's wrong. Are you all right? Honey? No.
Wreck.
That's good. Wilson will finally have some business at last. We'll just pull in and have a look. Just a look.
Could you listen to me?
What do you want,
I want to know
fella?
what happened.
An auto hitter, instantly killed. She ran into the road. Son of a bitch didn't even stop his car.
Two cars. One coming, one going, see?
Going where?
Oh, God. Well, one going each way. Oh, God. Oh, God. God.
Was a big yellow car. A big yellow car. It's new.
You see the accident?
Yeah, I seen it.
Hold it just a minute.
No, but the car passed down the road going faster than...
Kicking along on a Saturday morning and dreaming of you. I'd like to say I'm as carefree as ever, but wanting you makes life confusing, refusing to see life has just offered me you and you me. I'd like to look at the sun and the trees, but I'm dreaming of you. I'd like to still be contented and free, but I'm wanting you. Love gave no warning, just ambled along. Now without warning I'm singing this song. Hundreds have done it, and way before me they were falling in love. The grass and the trees and the sun in my hand knew before me, and so they'll understand when I say move over, make room for me, 'cause I've fallen in love.
You know, David, that whatever you tell me stays in this room.
I guess I'll have to be happy and sure while I'm falling in love. Look at my heart, it's as big as the sky, 'cause I've fallen in love. As new as the springtime, as bright as the sun. This Saturday morning we've all become one, 'cause I've fallen in love. Like it?
I love it.